Hey man, just giving you a quick call. I just wanted to let you know that you are so close, dude. You're so much closer than you think. A lot of these big goals that we've had and these big aspirations, they're right around the corner for you, dude. So you just cannot give up. So stoked for you to see this. P.S. We bought a Lambo. So keep going, bro. We'll talk soon. Peace.
Hey, what's going on, guys? My name is Bryson. This is the Bryson Everyday Project podcast. This podcast is a little bit different than other ones out there. Here, I only focus on documentation. I don't focus on quality or being professional or being entertaining. If that sounds like something you're interested in, I'd love for you to stick around and give the show a listen. You can also follow me on Instagram at BRQUSE. Thank you so much. Here's the show.
What's going on? Today is Thursday, October 23rd, 9:44 p.m., 2025. What up? Okay, so I made so much progress today, and I'm really pumped about it. It's really hard to explain what I've done without showing anybody. But essentially, I have pretty much gotten all the dashboard stuff done. So what the person will see when they buy it and they use it is pretty much done. I mean, I got to go through and update all the photos and images to make it look professional, because right now every image says loading, and it's just a still shot. It's loading. It's pixelated. It's got 5 bars loaded out of 10, and it just says loading, and it looks like shit. But the idea there was for me to put that there just so I knew to come back and fix those, and kind of as a way for me to give it a placeholder for the time being while I work on everything else to get it done. So that way I can come back and work on these vanity metrics, options, whatever you want to call them. But yeah, I love where this is at. Huge fan. There's still a handful of things I need to do, but I would say that for the deadline that I have for the end of the month is very good. I sent a long message to Karin that pretty much just said, hey, everything that you're working on, continue that, and then just mirror the design to what we've already got, and then we'll just go from there. I'm just focused on getting the first version out, and then we'll go from there. Because in the words or in the terminology from software developers, you want to get out an MVP, which is a minimum viable product, which is just to get feedback, which is, just to see if people like it, to see if it's a hit in the marketplace, to see if, you get the minimum out of what the thing you want to create does. And I've definitely done way more than a minimum viable product, than way more than that. So my hope is that it's a grand slam, because this does so much. I actually made a loom and sent it to Mina because he wanted. So I was really confused. He said, because I sent him a screenshot of how everything was looking, and he said, "Love how this is coming out, bro." And he knew on the quick loom, because yesterday we talked about me recording a video to explain how to use the master log, and that's neither here nor there. But I said, I just started the shift about an hour ago, so I'll get on that right now. The renewals are good, blah, blah, blah. He said, I appreciate it. I said, all you need is a quick loom on the master log, right? He says, yep, or just an overview. Yep, or just overview in general of things. Just makes it easier when someone asks me what you did for me. And so when I read that, I was like, oh, he wants me to make a video so that he can send it to people when they ask what he does. And I was like, oh, so this is in my interest to make this so that he can show other people. So I was like, this is what I was thinking. So I was like, is this primarily for other people inquiring about how you run things? Because I'll record a loom on the new stuff if so. He says, I think it can go both ways, yes. I said, sweet, will do. And then I said, polishing some things off with it and then going to record a vid for you. And then 2 hours go by, I record a video. He said, thank you, my dude. This looks sick as fuck, not gonna lie. And then he says, did you ever meet with so-and-so? I said, nope. I told him I wasn't hourly, and he ghosted. He says, LOL, let me send him this video. I said, it looks ugly right now, but it'll be polished up, saving all the vanity stuff for last. And then I said, dude, it genuinely pumps out 500 metrics a week. All you got to do is just use it. And he says, let's fucking go. I said, let me know what he says. So that's how that went. So all that to say, we got some feedback of how it looks, and Mina loves it. So there's actually so much shit inside of this. it would be crazy if there's just so much going on there in a good way. There's just so many different things you can track. I even have a toy box. I literally called it that. And the only thing in the toy box right now is it counts the amount of clients that you have that start with each letter of the alphabet. And that I made that as a joke for Mina because I'm actually going to pull it up and count right now because it's absolutely ridiculous. He has like 60 clients that start with the letter M. I'm not even bullshitting. So let me pull it up real quick. And and he's got a lot that start with the letter J as well. So if we go into the master log, and if I load up all the what the fuck is this? If I load up all the clients, still loading. He's got 204 active right now. So if I sort by name, okay. So now we're in here. So for the J's. Oh, this is not a spreadsheet. I can't count. Wait, yes, I can. So for the J's, what did it tell me? 26 J's. I think he's got a lot of K's as well. Maybe not. But the M's, oh my Lord, here we go. Click. God damn, dude, so many. 62. What the fuck? Over a quarter of his clients' names start with the letter M. Almost half of his clients are letter M or letter J. There's actually a lot of S's as well. I don't know. I just find that so interesting because I was going through and I'm like, we got Mariana, Marina, Maritza, Maurice, Mark, Marlene, Martha, Martina, Mary, Maryam, Matt, Maura, Minerva, Merritt, Michael, Michelle, Mike, Mina, Murray, Miriam, Monica. I'm not even kidding. That's crazy. It's just his niche of clients. I guess that's the popular names. But anyway, so that's pretty funny. So I created that. It's kind of, I think I'm taking after Tesla with that one. The toy box is going to be the marketing for sure. I mean, it took me no time at all to build, but it's what people are going to talk about. Motherfolker even made a thing that counts how many people's in my programs have a first name that starts with the letter M. What the fuck? And then boom, I just get free marketing, I mean, I don't know if people will do that, but that's the vision at least. I mean, that wasn't the vision, but now knowing kind of what Tesla does, I will say that that's what I'm doing now because I think that's funny. So we got a toy box, and I'm trying to think of other things that I could put in the toy box. So let me ask AI real quick. I want to incorporate some features in my Notion database that are similar to Tesla in the sense that they are not the most practical, but they make people talk about it, like the actual Smart Summon acronym being ASS. Good feature, but not used a lot, and the acronym is ASS. Same with the beat making game in Teslas where you make music. Not practical or useful, but it keeps people talking. What I've made in Notion is a toy box like Tesla, and one thing I have is a database that shows how many clients have a first name that start with each letter of the alphabet. I believe small things like this will be talking points for online fitness coaches and spread word of mouth. What other things can I build that are so simple yet such a talking point for how funny / ridiculous it is? All right, let's see what it says. It's probably going to give me a shit answer because that was a shit response. Oh, the first one makes me want to throw my laptop out the window. Client zodiac analytics. Actually, dude, that's fuck all that, but that's actually a good one. Auto assign each client a zodiac sign from their birth date, then chart average MRR by zodiac or most retained sign. Dude, I can chart the monthly recurring revenue by zodiac. Dude, that's fucking genius, dude. That's so funny. We're putting that in the toy box right now. I don't fuck with any of that. I think that shit's horseshit. But for the toy box, we're putting that in here. Yeah. Holy fuck. Mood weather dashboard randomly generates a fake company weather each day, partly productive with a chance of renewals. Nah, fuck that. Coach to client ratio of first names. Track how many clients share the same first name as the coach. No. Overtime taximeter. A timer that estimates imaginary overtime charges once the coach logs greater than 10 hours a day. No. The vibe score. Combine arbitrary properties, sleep hours per seconds per diem equals output. No. Client name race. Bar chart counting how many letters each alphabet letter holds in each client's names. Add leaderboards, emojis, no purpose, but highly shareable. Okay. I actually like that. Letter leaderboard. Dude, that's so stupid. So, like Bryson, there'd be a point for BRYSON. And then for Sessions, there'd be 4 points for S. Got 4 S's in my last name. And then another EIONS. So O and N would have 2 for my whole name. Yeah, that's funny. Energy usage counter. Track database actions as watts used. No. Self-care compliance system. When a user marks themselves overworked. No, I'm good. System voice log. Random AI generated patch notes like. No. Fitness fortune cookie. Each database refresh services one absurd motivational line. No. I love the alphabet letter counter. I love the zodiac signs, but the rest are ass. Give me more ideas. Why is my voice cracking so much? Birth month leaderboard. Count how many clients were born in each month. Okay, that's a very simple one. Birth month leaderboard. So all these have to do with the client's name or their month of birth. So, Babes is peeking at me. Client initial pair heat map. 2-letter combinations of first and last initials. Display distribution A, B, B, C, C. As a color grid, completely meaningless. No, I'm good. Name length analytics. Average, median, and longest client first names. Top result displayed as the verbose client award. Client awards. I like that. Client awards. So we'll go client awards. Longest name. Shortest name. Wait. My brain has to put shortest first. Shortest first name. Longest first name. Shortest last name. Longest last name. Shortest full name. Longest full name. Oldest client. Youngest client. Okay, so we have some awards here. I like that. That's so simple to make, and it's funny, and it's so easy to talk about. That's what the fuck I'm talking about right there. Okay. Birthday alignment index shows how many clients share the same birthday week as the coach. No. Color assignment by name. Assign color via formula. Auto color avatars. No. Palindrome detection. Formula detects the client's name is in a palindrome. If true, tag them elite symmetry tier. That one's tricky, but I like it. Phonetic tiering. Assign each client's first name to a tier based on how many syllables it has. The syllables, dude. Most syllables. Most syllables. Least. I don't know if least syllables works because the shortest would be 2, and I feel like many people have 2. You can never have 1 for a full name. I don't know, maybe weird cultures or different cultures. Not weird, my bad. I don't want to get canceled. Vowel density ratio calculates vowels total letters. Most airy name, most consonant dense. Most vowels. Least vowels. Most consonants. Least cons. Is it consonants? What the fuck is it? Consonants? I thought it was consonants. Or consonant. Dude, I've been saying consonant. What the fuck is consonant? Never said consonant so much in my life. Next is first letter mortality rate. Track turn by first letter. Dude, tracking metrics that actually matter with a metric that doesn't matter, that's what I'm talking about. Tracking turn by first letter. Letters most likely to quit. Letters most likely to quit. Horoscope profitability forecast. Zodiac, median, monthly recurring revenue. Auto-generate next month's financial alignment report. Tricky, but no. Client population map by time zone offset. Show how many clients per time zone offset. Letter evolution tracker. Each quarter, compare how many A names joined versus churned. Letter A is trending upward this quarter. All these read as metrics dashboards, but are jokes disguised as data. Okay. I love the client awards thing. What else could I do? Hello. You going to sleeps? Babe's going to sleeps. I love you.
Love you too.
I'll be in bed in like 20 minutes.
Okay.
I'll make it a funny one. Okay, shortest name, longest name, most common letter and name. Scan all clients' names, output letter with highest frequency. Letter L, overlord. Who has the most A's? Oh, dude, that's great. I like that. So, most A's in name. Most B's in name. I'm not going to type all those out, but I'm going to do those 3 right there. Put that in to AI. Give me this to Z. Give me this pattern all the way to Z. See, I think this is funny, dude. What we're doing here, these client awards based on name and all this shit. I would like to get off the name thing though and get into some other stuff like stats or things like that, but I don't know, let's see. I could do client names with 2 letters, 3 letters, 4 letters, 5 letters, 6 letters, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I don't know if there's any names that have 15. I'm talking about first names. Okay, what else we got? Let's keep reading. Alphabetical extremes. Earliest and latest names alphabetically. Apex client and Omega client. Earliest name and latest name. Apex client, Omega client. That's funny because alpha and omega, beginning and end. So apex is the pinnacle, is the peak, right? So it should say alpha, but alpha can be misconstrued. Most shared name. Count duplicates of each first name. Most shared name. Most common birth month award. Statistical fertility window winner. God damn. Client tenure distinction. Oldest and newest signups. Legacy operator and fresh meat. Oldest client in program. Newest client in program. Most vowel rich name. Already did that. Most balanced name. Most repetitive letter usage. Letter loyalty award. Alliteration alliance award. First and last name start with the same letter. Double letter club. First and last name start with the same letter. My phone is getting blown up right now. What the fuck is going on? What the hell is going on? Double letter award. Prime length. Name length is a prime number. Palindrome recognition. Names that read the same backward. Are there any names that read the same backward? Bob. Timit. Silent Letter Hall of Fame. Give me more ideas that are more into the actual data of clients and such. Highest check-in consistency award. Okay, most improved macro accuracy, longest unbroken streak, lowest response latency, highest program longevity, most workout. See, this is not what I want. Let's go back to my first question about things to include in the toy box. Personality simulators, set gimmicks, pseudo-analytics module, system humor mechanics. I am looking for things I can get from client data, not anything else with other integrations or softwares, anything like that. Okay, first name frequency, average name length, sign up weekday distribution, bar chart for signups by day of week. I like that. I don't have that. I would say that's not funny though. I'd say that's actually good to have. Signups by day of week. How do I not have that? That's some basic shit. Wow. Maybe Karin has that. I'm sure he does actually. No, I know he does. Check-in punctuality, renewal velocity, days between end date and renewal date. Fastest comeback award. Yeah, dude. Okay, so this is great. Fastest time to renew. Fastest time to extend. Longest running active client day since first day. Average program length. Checking compliance. Client time and system. Package popularity. Average payment amount per package. Retention leaderboard by package. Client birthday distribution. Engagement density. Goal type. Coach. Interaction. Refund likelihood. Correlates refunds with initial month. That's what I need to do. I think that's what I need to do. I just need to associate random shit with actual data. So this one right here, associate the time, the month that they signed up with another metric. So the month they signed up with their package choice. So if they sign up in April, they are more likely to be paid in full, things like that. Put that at the top. Sign ups by month. So I think I can easily do that. So I can just associate. I can do that. Average payment delay, churn probability by 10-year, revenue concentration, client gender ratio by package type. See, that's funny. The client signups per month based on gender. So I can see in May, we got this many male signups. Interesting. Check-in time of day average, convert timestamps, days since last check-in leaderboard, total messages sent over time, client retention, goal achievement, aggregate weight change, payment punctuality score. Okay, I think we have quite a lot of things to do here. And it's based on their name and how long they've been in the program and then random shit. So I definitely want to make this. I don't think this is important though. I wonder how easy it would be to make. I think I could just run some automations and some formulas. This is just a lot of relations that have to, I could put it into one, and then, I could do one relation. Yep, I could do, because these are all totals. Yep, okay, so I wonder, we're going to test something out. So if I create a database and I call it LOL leaderboards, we're going to call this longest name. Oh, this is actually trickier to... We'll call this longest name. So I need to make a duplicate of this one. LOL leaderboards 2. And we're going to add a relation property, and then we're going to make it a two-way, add the relation. And then we'll call this client name. Oop, didn't mean to click that. Thank you, though. Bob Smith. Cleopatra, Michigan. We'll just do Mitchell because I can't spell Michigan right here. Cleopatra is what I spelled. And then we need to add... We need to add this to the longest name, shortest name, most B's, most E's. So then we need to add this to all the rest. And then we add a property that's a formula. And then we say in the formula, if label is longest name, look at relation and return the client who has the longest name. So that should do exactly as I just said aloud. Oh, I exited out before it could do it. Oh, it's fixing it because I exited out before it could finish. Okay. I just want to see if this works the way that I envisioned it in my head. Please fix. Wait. I closed out of it before it could finish, so now it's throwing errors. So I think if I just refresh and then tell it to go again, I think it'll be fine. But yeah, I just want to make sure that I want to see if this works the way that I saw it in my head. So done. No name length comparison. What does that mean? Is it because it's not a capital N? Fix this. Look into LOL leaderboards 2 at client name. B is not defined. A is not defined. 221, 222, 234, 235. Okay. Okay, we got it. Okay, so now, how do I make it return the only one? I'll figure that out. But it did. It did return Cleopatra Mitch because Bob Smith has a shorter name. So if I say Bob Smith Jr. Marco, immediately it picks it up. Interesting. Okay. So longest name. And then we're going to duplicate that, and we're going to go shortest name. Do this for shortest name. Now, dude, the Notion AI is actually okay. With formulas especially, it's great. It's not doing, there we go. It does. It does. It works exactly how I thought it would. So now, I just put an X on clients who, and now I would just sort. How would I sort? How would I get, I would have to put a winner column, and then I would have another property that grabs that. So the winner column, it'd be, the formula would be to look at longest name and shortest name and return anything that's not an X. So it should see, longest name, shortest name. Why did it work on the top one? It's because this has, so let's put an X here, boom. This works so well. This puts the winners right there. I can see it. For the longest name. Wait, it doesn't tell me. Put the property name in front of what it returns if not X for clarity in a string. Let's see what it does. This has been a fun podcast for me to record. Hopefully, Mr. or Mrs. Listener, you have been having a good time as well. It worked exactly as I just fucking explained. That's so great. Yep, it works. Shortest name. So there can only be one. So I guess somebody could have more. I don't know how this would work. Because, so if I do Bryson, and then I also do Bryson. What if I do Bryson? So how does it do both? Because somebody has to be the winner, somebody has to be the loser. Bryson and Bryson, two of the same name. How does it, why just do A and B? A has so it's alphabetical. So the longest name is A, the shortest name is also A. So there really can only be one winner, and that's based on how close it is to the earliest letter of the alphabet. So if I go AAABBC. Oh, nice. And then I go AAABBA. What? No, it doesn't. It doesn't actually, because C is the shortest name, and C is because it comes first. So if I go put down the top, C, A. I'm really confused because now A is on the. I don't know. Well, anyway, this is funny to me. So I'm probably gonna brainstorm this because this is gonna be fun as fuck to create. And it's going to be of no use whatsoever, no purpose. But this is going to be a talking point. It's going to be some great marketing shit. And I think that's very smart. I think it's very smart to make some shit that's just not practical, but to give as a joke in the toy box and to allow the clients and the users and whoever else to use it to talk about it. Because that is the whole vision right there. So that is pretty damn cool. I'll have to figure out the logic of how it decides who or what. I mean, I could add to it. I mean, these formulas are already looking ridiculous. But anyway, yeah, so I think we'll just call this Toy Box episode because I want to create something like this because I just, like I said, I just think it's genius what Tesla's done. So, and I'd like to think that Elon is behind a lot of that. So, smart motherfucker. And if he is doing well and he's got the brain that he does, then I think that I could learn something from that. So anyway, made a lot of progress and I'm really pumped about it. I had a lot of fun making this. This is probably the most fun I've had making an episode in a while. I've been kind of feeling meh about them lately just because I feel like I don't really have many new things to say. Maybe I need to dive deep and talk about more things, but I don't know. But yeah, that's it. So I appreciate you guys listening. Very pumped about the next week, and I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.